today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. As we'll see Jacoby Brissett and the London Monarchs taking on Jameis Winston and the Sacramento Miners.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Sacramento Miners and the London Monarchs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They go play action with Brissett. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That catch good for only a couple. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Brissett. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive. We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football. On 1st and 10, Brissett. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Hurts over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. Brissett again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's third and goal. Here's Brissett. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Patterson's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They go play action. Winston. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Winston now from the 50. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Henry. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Flushed out right.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Henry. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. A give to Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Miners have moved out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And he stopped immediately there. Now Brissett. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Noah Fant, 60 yards. And the Miners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again on second down, Brissett. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 8 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, Does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
It's taken to the 26. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Winston completes it to Lee. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. London about set to take over on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing. Brissett. That's Gallup on the slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. It's a give to the right. Ingram. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Ingram. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Here's Brissett. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Into the air once more. It's Brissett finding Ertz again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. On the check down, it's Ingram. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run with Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Winston. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 36, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Brissett. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Brissett on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Brissett. Ertz has it left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Brissett. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Brissett now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Patterson's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second and 4. Now Winston. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a throw that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he's got Lee again, complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A 1st down carry for Henry. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Winston. Pass incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Winston. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Brissett again. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. first down throw for Brissett. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Throwing again on second down. Brissett got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun, Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Monarchs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, Winston. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now it's Henry. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This will go to Henry out wide. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, maybe they're just sticking with what they worked on all week and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half.
Now Brissett. Into the hands of Cooper, fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Here's Brissett. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Brissett. He stiff-arms him, and that's complete to Adams. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Brissett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now Las Vegas, down by 2 touchdowns, 45 seconds remaining. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a second down. Able to find Ertz. On an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, And they'll start to talk about that, and I like how you framed it. Building blocks, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.